Hello guys, welcome to the channel of Clat Prep and here we are with the Hindi editorial and my name is Tarun Swami. आज हम लेकर आए हैं आपके पास हिंदू एडिटोरियल से we'll see कि मेन आइडिया क्या होता है, vocabulary या आपको एडिटोरियल्स कैसे पढ़ने चाहिए. So the first, as you can see the headline, that alter the status quo. Alter is to change and the status quo, that means as it is. जो अभी है इसको चेंज करने की जरूरत है. एक होता है status quo ante, that means as it was. So here this headline says that we need to change the position. What is it right now? And it is talking about the Manipur. So the expansion of conflict in Manipur calls for decisive change. Now it is time to alter the present situation. So the beginning of the statement, it has given you the main idea that what the author is demanding. So more than a year since an ethnic conflagration is the fire, the war, the conflict that is flared up, जो कि जलता रहा, resulting in 221 deaths and the displacement of nearly 50,000 people. So this is the aftermath or the results after the conflict. What has it lead? That it has led to 221 deaths and 50,000 people they have not lost their houses or their place. So something remains rotten in the state of Manipur. लेकिन अभी भी कुछ रह गया है जो कि state of Manipur में है. And the conflict has now spread to hitherto peaceful districts, right? जो अब आसपास के जो districts है, such as जिरीबम जिसकी भी news आ रही थी. Even as the Imphal Valley and other areas have been rising, extortion and abductions. I hope extortion everybody knows, right? The money which is demanded against abductions and kidnapping. So the increase in armed militias in both the valley and hills areas who are armed with weapons looted from constabularies, that means from the people of defense forces, has contributed to this situation. इन्होंने contribute करा है, जो इन्होंने ये जो armed militia है इन्होंने. For the past year the union government has sought, और पिछले जो साल से that the union government has sought to maintain a tenuous weak peace. Tenuous is weak, जो कि weak peace रहा, that means not that effective, by subjecting the state to de facto in the fact imposition of provisions of article 355 of the constitution without officially. तो कह रहे हैं कि जो state इन्होंने maintain करने की कोशिश करी, that is a weak peace maintain करने की, और इन्होंने subject मतलब उसको state को to a in जो fact de facto का मतलब होता है it's a fact imposition of the provision. तो उन्होंने एक impose करा जो provision of article 355 of the constitution without officially announcing them, कि उन्होंने इसको ऑफिशियली अनाउंस भी नहीं करा. इवन एज इट कंटिन्यूज विद द सेम पॉलिटिकल लीडरशिप, और जैसा कि सेम पॉलिटिकल लीडरशिप से कंटिन्यू होता रहा, सो एज टू प्रोवाइड अ फिग लीफ ऑफ पावर टू द चीफ मिनिस्टर हु इज फ्रॉम द भारतीय जनता पार्टी, जिसको आपने एक पावर आपने उसको दे रखी है. एंड द प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी हैज बीन barely involved even to seek a humanitarian pause in the conflict. And even the author is criticizing the stance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, that he has been barely involved even to seek a humanitarian pause, right, in the conflict and to work towards a peaceful resolution. While Home Minister, जबकि जो Home Minister अमित शाह routinely calls up security briefings, हालांकि जो हमारे Home Minister है उन्होंने security briefing की regular call करते रहे, but to little avail, लेकिन उसका कुछ ज़्यादा फायदा नहीं हुआ. In the latest meeting with the host of security and administrative officials, the chief minister was not invited. लेकिन जो chief minister उनको invite नहीं करा गया. The union government's indecisive vacillation and the state government's inability to rise above the leadership's ethnic basis, right? Ethnic का मतलब ही होता है on the particular community or the group, have ensured that the Manipur conflict remains on a slow burn, even as the electorate in state has already given a strong message on this situation, that the elections Manipur constituency in the general election, the opposition Congress party scored a decisive win in the inner and outer Manipur constituency despite the blatant इंटीमीडिएटरी टैक्टिक्स बाय द मिलिशियाज, राइट. ब्लेटेंट होता है किसी को आग लगा देना, राइट, वेरी पावरफुल क्लैमरस, and it also means, which is very quite obvious, right? So you have to see, despite the blatant intimidatory tactics by the militias to deter voters, right, कि जो उन्होंने बहुत ही पावरफुल जो इंटिमिडेटरी टैक्टिक्स अपनाई थी जो मिलिशियाज हैं, राइट, जो आर्म्ड पीपल हैं, टू डेटर, जिससे कि वो रोक सके वोटर्स को, स्पेशली इन द वैली। फिर भी कांग्रेस इनर और आउटर मणिपुर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में जीती है। द राइटिंग ऑन द वॉल इज क्लियर, और जो दीवारों पे जो लिखा हुआ है, द परसिस्टेंस ऑफ द स्टेटस क्वो इज डूइंग लिटिल टू रिजॉल्व द कॉन्फ्लिक्ट एंड इज ओनली फर्दरिंग द एथनिक डिवाइड। तो जो अभी स्थिति है वो एथनिक को और जो है वो डिवाइड करी, जो कम्युनिटीज को वो और डिवाइड कर रही है, राइट, कुकीज एंड मैथीज। So the union and state governments must heed is to pay attention. The people of Manipur's call for change, that they want some change. A change in leadership is now inevitable. जो leadership में change है उसको तो हम नहीं कर सकते, because now the results have come, so it is inevitable at the helm of affairs of government. But a mere shifting of chairs will not suffice, right? लेकिन सिर्फ chairs को इधर उधर कर देना, मतलब positions को इधर उधर कर देना, it is not sufficient. There must be a renewed attempt to curb the anti-social militias, curb is a very good word, that is to control, and disarm them in the hill areas and in the valley, while simultaneously ensuring that civil society actors who are committed to peace and amity, that is friendship, cutting across ethnic sections, are empowered to talk to each other and work out the modalities of bringing back normalcy. That the actors, they also have to come and they have to work in the favor of amity and maintain that peace. So the representatives of the governments in the neighboring states and the newly elected parliamentarians can also help in bringing about a reconciliation between the hostile ethnic groups. So जो ethnic groups जो भी hostile हो रखे हैं उनको आप वापस जोड़ सकते हो, but all this can happen only if there is a decisive change in the current state of affairs in Manipur. So see, the main idea is that there is a requirement of the change in the status quo. What is the situation right now? So there is a need for change. This is the main idea. I always tell that how to find the main idea is you have to see the hero, right, and hero is the Manipur conflict, right, and now what is the hero के बारे में क्या बात की गई है, that is the main idea. तो क्या बात की गई है, that there is a what you call clairvoyant call, is the need of the hour, that they must alter the status quo. and अब इसको कैसे प्रेजेंट करा गया है, किस टोन के साथ, that is, it is criticizing and suggestive, right? They are criticizing the current situation and the stance of the government, but they are suggesting as well that how they can come out of that, right? So that is moreover criticizing and suggestive. Fine. So I hope you people must have learned. So we'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.